Hey gang, I'm Patrick Boberg, a producer at Iowa PBS, a filmmaker, and an Iowan. And if you're looking to get into filmmaking but do not know where to start, let me just say that the perfect tool to start your storytelling journey is probably already in your pocket. Now, learning all the aspects of filmmaking is a lifelong endeavor, and no one can truly master them. In fact, most filmmakers start in the exact same place, just picking up a camera and attempting to tell a story. So while we'll eventually get to lighting, audio, editing, directing actors, visualizing your wild ideas, and of course, storytelling. In this first video, we'll cover the basic shots used in all types of filmmaking and how you can achieve them with just your smartphone. Real quick, before we get to the 7 basic shots of filmmaking, I want to plant a seed of stabilization in your head. No matter what camera you're using, setting a steady shot is imperative. And with your smartphone, there are generally 3 ways of going about doing that. First, a tripod. There are many like this, which of course you have to purchase. Second, there's your hands, which I recommend locking them into your body, and then if you want them turned to follow the action, you turn at the torso, not with your arms. Finally, using tape, a book, shoe, a clip, anything to make sure that your phone stays in one place once you hit record. And now let me get something out of the way. Do not zoom with your smartphone. You can do it for comedy, for an effect, but in a film, generally, with your smartphone, zooming away like that starts to ruin the quality of the film and you really start to see the pixels in there. So just don't do it. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the fun part, the 7 basic shots of storytelling and how you can achieve them with your smartphone. Okay, so there you have it. If you need cheap acting, hire yourself, I say. But let's get into these shots just a little closer and see what they're up. The establishing shot really sets the scene. Here we know he's in an empty theater and he's checking out the scene. Then we have the wide shot. A wide shot is like an establishing, but it gets in a little closer. You get to see their character's face. You can see if they're talking at all, see the way they carry themselves. And it just tells the story a little more. Creative storytelling is not about following a set order of shots. So instead of going from the wide to the medium, here it goes from wide to tight. And tight shots are meant for really good dialogue capture and seeing what your characters are all about in that scene. And now the medium shot, where I cheated and put up a light, but that's another lesson entirely. The medium shot is a way to show both the character and the space, so you get an idea of how the environment is part of the story and how it is affecting the character's actions and emotions. This character is looking around waiting for something to happen that we aren't privy to just yet. When you shoot a story that's longer than 30 seconds, you'll shoot a lot of insert shots. This single one tells you that he's nervous because he's bouncing his foot rapidly and doesn't know what's about to happen. And then we followed up with a few action shots, just a single one that follows the movement of his arm, and then a couple steady shots. Don't feel like you always have to move your camera with the action. Tight shots are a great place to see the reaction of the characters, get into their mindset, and then we return to the wide and the scene is over. So let's look at those again. And for one last look at all the shots, let's return to that snow scene. Establishing shot. You see it's cold suburbs, snowed over, and we see there's a character. Don't know much about him. Wide shot, you get a better look. He's rubbing his hands. It's cold. He doesn't want to be out there. Medium shot, there's 2 objects, him and another thing, the mailbox, searching for his keys. You get real in, he's frantically looking for that key. Extreme close-up, relief, action shots. Insert shot, grabbing the mail. More action shots. He's walking away, and then a wide,
close-out shot. And there you have it, the basics in sequence.
So the basic shots are just lesson 1 of a million. Next, you definitely need to learn best audio practices and editing on your smartphone. But today I want you to get out there and just start shooting. In filmmaking, the best way to learn is generally by just doing and seeing what mistakes you make and how you can correct them next time. No one says you need to post what you shoot, but you should probably go out and just do it. And when you're ready, come back and we'll take the next steps together. Have fun.